Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the American, the UAB Blazers, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll give it to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Kitna. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Blazers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Ferguson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quick pass on the jet motion. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Caught at the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blazers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense, understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Kitna. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Milner. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Gain of 25 on the play. And first down for the offense. That's the end of
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
UAB 7, Rice 0.
Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Blazers are flying down the field. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Striving for the goal line, loose football. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's why you hustle to the football. So many guys getting there, and yes, does he break some tackles and make a play, but the next guy flying in there, he's trying to break all these tackles, but all these guys, and what happens? All these guys got their hands near the football. Somebody gets a hand on it, forces the fumble, forces the turnover, and a big momentum swing back to the other side.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field is Kitna. They're working that left side. At the 45 on his way. Wide open space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UAB. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running it to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Owls line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Brought down at the 46-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Milner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
At the 44. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
It's 3rd down.
The Blazers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it slips just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hand off from the shotgun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Trying the left side. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got fourth down.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Pulls it in. It's Milner. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, UAB. And the route is on.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. It's reverse. Got room to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2nd down going up.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Kitna. Got his man quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ferguson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
From the gun, the ground game. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Milner. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. Now the play fake. Touchdown Blazers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Rice, 0.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Rice, 0.
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's tackled at the 25-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Atkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Tight end now in motion. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Got a little space. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
4th down.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, it's out! A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. On the run, it's Jackson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Jackson. It's a seam wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Blazers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Dropping back, it's Kentner. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They go to the ground. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.